Hello and welcome. I am LaDonna McAbee, your host of Networking Expert, and I have a really great woman with us today, Jennifer Falloon, and she is from Vorsa Investments. Jennifer, thank you so very much for being here with us today. Tell us, like in 30 seconds, what does Jen stand for in investments?
Okay. Well, first of all, LaDonna, thank you so much for this interview. I really appreciate it. And, what we stand for is teaching people, one, how to break the financial generational curses that we have. And if you don't have that, then chances are you grew up with a middle class mindset that is not your fault. We have parents that had middle class mindsets. We had grandparents that were probably in the depression area. And so I'm just really about breaking that middle class mindset. And how do you get ahead in life? How do you have no money to becoming a millionaire? And that's just what I love to show people, that it is absolutely 100% possible. And it's so much fun.
You know, Jen, when you were talking, it just brought a flashback in my mind is that I remember, and I don't know what it was exactly, when I was a very young girl, my parents were very uneducated, very poor, stricken. We always had a roof over our head and food in our bellies, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't the best foods. It wasn't grass fed beef. It wasn't, it was anyway. But I remember there was rumor that the banks were going to close. And I remember my parents going to the bank and withdrawing their little bit of cash they had and burying it literally under the house. And look how a person like me can change from there to where I'm at today. Exactly where you were talking about of going from zero to $1 million income to being, whatever income level you're at today, and being able to be there and well worth the journey, right? So
Absolutely. And it's something that everybody can do. So I know, 10 years ago, I'd have been like, no, that's impossible. But it's deceptively easy. But we've been trained that, only 1% get to be the millionaires. And, it's not for everybody. And, this is the class I was born in. So this is where I stay. And that is such nonsense, right? You can be better than you are. And being a millionaire isn't for everybody, right? I know lots of people that are like, I have no desire to be a millionaire. Great. At least retire comfortably, at least live comfortably, at least stop living paycheck to paycheck, and just have some breathing room, have some savings, right? Be able to send your kids to college if they choose, or trade school, right? But somebody has to pay for that. So just, it's not all about being a millionaire. It's just about living comfortably, and everybody can do it.
absolutely. And Jen, another saying that you have probably heard over and over again: money don't make you happy.
That's a lie.
People are
That's a
crazy,
lie. That's
crazy
what poor
when
people
they say
say. That's what poor people say. All right.
that.
Because let me tell you, I am very happy. Right. And here's the key to it, right? Is I'm not greedy. I love to give my money away. Right. I love being in the community. I love helping my friends and family. I love, getting to start nonprofits, which is kind of where we're starting to move. Right. And I love that. So why I wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't have money. And don't get me wrong, right? Like I love my purses, I love my nails, I love my shoes, right? So I'm not like, right. I'm not like, oh, I don't spend any money on myself, girl. I do. Don't get me wrong. But when you give it away, right, it really just makes you want to make more, to do more in the community, right? And
Exactly.
so yeah,
And
don't listen to anybody that says it doesn't make you happy.
not just that, reflecting back to where I was raised and how I was raised, and hearing stories from other men and women is, money don't make you happy. Well, let me tell you what, when I see someone that is struggling to pay their mortgage, do you not think it would make them a little happier to be able to pay their mortgage a little easier?
Girl, I have been very, very poor, like so poor. Like I was a single mom. And I mean, there was not even living paycheck to paycheck, right? So I have been the poorest you could probably be. If I had a 400 credit score, I would have thought I was balling. So I know what it is to be ridiculously poor, and I know what it is to be ridiculously wealthy. And I promise you, being wealthy is better than being poor.
Absolutely, because like you said, when you get to give it away, when you get to help someone else and not with anything in return, nothing. You don't expect it back. You don't expect it. You know, my husband and I help clothe the veterans that need that extra help. You know, my husband's a veteran, so that's kind of close to our heart. It's really close to our heart because why should our soldiers and their families come out of the military struggling? You know,
Right.
so
That's a
we
disgrace.
help
Yeah.
as we can. We can't do as much as what we want to, but we do up and above what we ever thought we would be able to do, you know, being high school sweethearts, marrying right at 18, my husband going to the military at 8. Anyone that's been in the military, living married on a private paycheck back in the 80s, know what poor means, right? So, yes, but again, giving it away, helping others, you can't help others unless you have that money coming in. And we can
Right.
do more by being givers if we have the money to do so. So tell me, Jen, what can we do to help others and what can we do to help Jen capitalize on money, earn more money, invest correctly?
Mhm. Yeah. So a lot of this in talking about, the people and helping the people, there's an education piece to that too, right? Because they can't just be takers, right? Like I wish I had known somebody had educated me when I was a single mom with no money about real estate and about how you can own real estate, invest in real estate for no money. And I would have been all over that. It would have been life changing for me. So there's that education piece and learning. But mostly, everybody can be a part of this. It doesn't matter if you don't have any money or if you have all the money. You can participate both ways. And I'd love to show and teach how. But, mostly I'm looking for people that high income earners, right? I'm looking for referral partners. I'm looking for somebody that left their job and they have an old retirement account just sitting. People that are tired of paying commissions and watching their money go up and down in the stock market. People that are looking for tax breaks, right? Like there's literally nobody that should be doing this or a part of this in some fashion.
That's beautiful, Jen. And I want to wrap this interview up with just in a couple of different ways. Number one, when you said a single mom, I have a daughter, my oldest daughter has my two oldest grandsons. They're 18 and 16. She's always been a single mom and never income coming in from anywhere from their father. And let me tell you about single moms. I've never been a single mom, but living and helping her dad and I, we've had a lot of tears because you never want to see your children struggling. And of course but single moms are the strongest women I've ever seen on earth. Both of my girls have been single moms off and on, but the oldest one has always been a single mom. That woman still in today's world can take a dime and stretch it to a buck at any given moment. At any given moment. And she will wait till the last second to come to mom and dad and say, hey, I need some help. Because she wants to do it on her own and she always has. So I want to tell people out there, if you've never realized how strong single moms have to be, need to be, and are, wow. Um, if there's anything that you wanted to leave your audience with today, Jen, for the rest of 2024, because we're already done with half of it. Half of it is over, done,
Crazy.
gone, behind us, nothing we can do about it. But we have a whole nother half of a year that we can do abundance with. What is it that you want to leave them with?
Start now, right? Like make your plan now. If there is any concern about finances, or you just want to grow it or add to your portfolio, like this is now. Don't wait. People are waiting. They're waiting for interest rates to go down. They're waiting for the election. Stop waiting, right? Because you're going to wait your life away. And if you don't start now, you can't start collecting now, right? So the longer you wait, the worse off it is. Just start now, right? There's no room for fear, right? When the masses are fearful, that's when the millionaires make money, right? Like you can't live your life in fear. Who wants to live like that? Like live boldly. Start now. Get on a call with me and let's get you started today.
Absolutely. Now, Jen, what is your next? Do you have something in the pipelines that you are ready to buy right now?
I
I'm just
always
wondering,
have.
what is that next thing you're going to buy?
Well, okay, so I am SEC regulated, so I cannot advertise, and that would be advertisement. So, but we always have something in the pipeline, right? And so get on a call with me, get your discovery booked so that I can share what we have up and coming, right? And it's pass or play, right? There's no obligation. But I'm telling you, I don't do bad deals. So you need to come on board and let's go.
Yes, bad deals get you no money, right? I mean, no one earns money off of bad deals. So yes, you have to find those greatness deals, not good deals, but the great deals where
Oh,
everyone can financially rise. So thank you so very much, Jen. And I cannot wait to hear about everything that is happening, has happened, is going to happen. And I know that you just keep growing, you keep scaling, and that's what we like to see. So thank you. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And I will see all of you next time. Bye bye now.
thank you.